Hi guys, I'm Freya.
Oh, Junk Food Japan, welcome back. This is 2025 Peace Ride Tour, and we've got a special guest for you today. No other than Resident Evil 4 superstar, Freya.
Hi guys!
How is that to be on Junk Food Japan?
Amazing, I can't wait.
The wildest thing that ever happened in your career is probably going on a ride with me. Today we're riding on our sponsored bicycles from Rock of Flame. So yeah, I don't need the gun. Let's get rid of that. It's all about peace and love today. Let's get going because we're hungry, right?
Let's go.
Today's show is powered by Rock of Flame Tokyo, the electric bike redefining city travel. With breakthrough Japanese engineering, these e-bikes blend speed, style, and smart tech for the ultimate urban commute. But Rock of Flame isn't just about getting places. It's about bringing people together. Through Peace Ride, riders connect, share the road, and fuel a growing movement. Join the revolution where innovation meets community, one ride at a time. Rock of Flame Tokyo, ride the future together.
Oh, wow. This is so smooth. Can you believe we're going uphill now? That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is my first time riding a bicycle in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Your first time?
Yeah. I was always scared with this traffic.
Wow. That was
amazing.
That was quite a ride, eh?
Refreshing.
Yeah. There's something about the Sakura season which I always find super refreshing.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many Sakura seasons have you been in Japan?
I would say 4 or probably 4 or 5 even.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Wow. Just to clarify something, how old are you?
I'm turning 28 this year.
So 4 or 5 seasons of Sakura in Japan.
Yes.
And not gonna lie, for everyone watching, yesterday it was 6 degrees and freezing cold and raining.
Yeah.
And today it is beautiful.
But it always happens, and then everyone's like, "Oh, the sakura's gonna die," but it doesn't.
So you starred as Ashley in Resident 4 Evil. Resident Evil 4.
Yes.
You look exactly like that in the game. Like exactly what you look like right now is what you look like in the game. It is bizarre to be sitting here with you.
From here to here, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I played the game. I'm one of those old hardcore fans that played like the first one on the PlayStation 1 where it had like an immense load time when you're like waiting for one room to load to the next room and you're sitting there going, what's gonna happen? And then there's one part in the game where this monster comes and you're just like, wow! Anyway, that's my experience with Resident Evil. What is your experience with it?
Actually, like before I got the role of Ashley, I had never played the original before, so I did not know which Resident Evil it would be before it came out. So
it was kind of like before you were born, I think.
Yes.
To be honest, like it's that old, the game, right?
Yeah.
And the PlayStation 1 version, like I just said, it like the load time was ridiculously long. But it actually added to the effect of the game. It made it more scary somehow.
I can kind of imagine.
Yeah. What's the best thing that's happened to you because of that? Apart from being on Junk Food Japan, of course.
Like, it's hard to say one thing, but it's just simply that I get to live my life in this way. Like, doing the job that I do, like, still, I'm able to have my career, like, doing social media, YouTube, like, guest appearances that, you know, I might not have been able to do if I'd never got that job.
Right.
So it's just still like so many opportunities always coming in. Yeah, there's the life that I'm living now. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I did do a little bit of research on you, and I saw that you went to the red carpet in France.
Right, yeah.
How cool was that? And I saw you walking around, you know, in your kimono and getting photos taken and stuff like that, but like representing a world that normally does not get represented on the red carpet, like because you're a game character.
Yeah.
Now, how does that feel?
I felt a little bit of responsibility also because I was wearing kimono and I wanted to show that in the correct way to everyone. But like mostly everyone was really like interested in it, and we got a good reaction. So it was a really good experience. Yeah.
I mean, the French are notorious for loving Japan. I'm serious. Like, they have a deep-rooted love for Japanese anime and manga and everything. Once on a TV show for NHK World, I went to the Japan Expo in France, in Paris. More than 300,000 people show up for this annually. It is amazing. It is like, and there's cosplayers, there's like, you know, games and anime and everything, and it is huge, absolutely huge. So for you to go and represent, you know, Japan as a culture, and also from a Japanese-based game, right? That must have been quite amazing.
It is. It's also a bit weird because I'm not Japanese, like I'm Dutch, right?
Yeah.
But I have this background in Japan, and then I'm sort of representing Japan. So it's weird, but it's really cool. Yeah.
So very fortunately, I can relate to that because in Japan they know me as the Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Yeah.
That's a pretty heavy title to walk around with.
I can imagine. Yeah.
But I feel like I've embraced it, so I'm happy to do that. But all this talking has actually gotten me slightly hungry. I don't know about you, but...
Me too. Me
Yeah?
too. Yeah.
I mean, this is a food show, you know? Should we get something to eat?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do that.
let's go.
This stunning footage was captured on an AKY 710 Pro bicycle dashcam with unbelievably crisp video that saves every pedal along your ride. Link in the description for more information.
Konnichiwa, いらっしゃいませ。
東京アスリート食堂、明日につなげる定食屋、明日食の店長の名前と申します。うちはですね、大手町竹橋エリアの健康意識の高いサラリーマンさんとかをターゲットにした健康定食を取り扱ってます。皇居がですね、徒歩1分ぐらいのところにありまして、そこで皇居ランする方向けの施設が、ランキューブというお店がですね、2階に併設されております。一番売れてるのはもちろん唐揚げ定食ですね。その日の気分に合わせて、食べることができます。
Ella-chan, tell me how and what is an idol actually?
An idol.
Yeah, what is an idol?
Right. So I think it depends a little bit on the country also. Like Japan is very unique in its idol culture, I would say.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, most people would think about Korean idols probably first than Japanese idols.
Really? Interesting.
I feel like K-pop has gotten so popular that like in Europe, the image of idols has become more like K-pop idols than J-pop idols. But
Do you consider yourself a J-pop idol?
no, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm an idol because I think one part of being an idol is definitely the performing, like the musical part of it. And I don't do that like regularly, and I don't have like an established like group or something.
Okay.
So you could say that I'm like a net idol in some way.
A net idol? Wow.
But I don't think I consider myself that way because even net idols, they would still like perform online and post their singing and dancing videos.
I see. How do I say this without sounding too old? I never really got into the whole idol thing. I don't understand the culture of it, but I do and recognize the idol like thing, to say it that way. And I realized that it is a lot harder than it looks on the surface.
Yeah.
So what are the things that you struggle with?
Like in my career,
Yeah.
like I would always be really perfectionist about myself and feel like, oh, this content is not good enough or it doesn't look professional enough. Like I would always feel like what I make should be as close as possible to like TV content.
Yep.
Yeah, I think my Japanese audience really appreciate like seeing my imperfect self also. So I was really embarrassed with posting my videos at first that's just you. Like you're being funny. But to me, it would be really embarrassing because I would feel like I'm just being clumsy, or my Japanese would be really bad. But they would be like, no, that's your charm point. Like that's your strong point actually. So you have to post it.
I agree. I mean, clearly there'll be some links to your channels and social media and everything, and you guys can, you know, go out there and watch it.
To this day, for example, my dad, who is Dutch, like he doesn't really understand why people watch my content. Like he doesn't understand the concept of it.
Do you feel that you're sharing too much of yourself, your private life as an idol, or are you okay with the work-life balance there?
It's something that I think about a lot. Like how much should I share? Because when you put your private stuff or your vulnerable stuff out there, like you have to think about with yourself, like, am I okay if someone's gonna like use this to like bully me or write something like some hate comments? Like, am I gonna be able to handle it?
Yeah.
I might get hurt.
It can be intimidating, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember, for example, the first hate comment I had on Junk Food Japan. It was around 22,000 followers. And finally, I got this guy who like tried to tear me apart, right? And that's the only comments that you remember. Like mostly the people that follow and watch is people who are interested in and happy to follow you, right? Oh, that one guy.
Right.
Our food is arriving, so let's have a look at the food. All right, Ella-chan, you've got the hamburger, and I've got the curry eggy, the karaage. Are you ready to eat?
Yes.
So by tradition, 3, 2, 1, ITADAKIMASU! What? It's okay. That's fine. This is part of the show. Please enjoy. Wow, this is purple rice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the rice first, actually.
Oishii?
Yeah, it's good. It's got some beans in it. So it's a little bit sweet, actually. Not bad, but look at this karaage. Look how big it is.
That is huge.
If you want one, you can have one, but that looks amazing.
This is so juicy. That's good.
That's good. Right? It's delicious.
Yeah.
My God, you should try one of these karages. The chicken is so crunchy, but so juicy inside. Wow.
This is really juicy.
How's the sauce in it?
Onion and mushroom flavor.
Which you know go really well with the shredded beef there. Why am I so excited for seeing you having a bite of that? I don't understand. This is hilarious. Is it good?
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I gotta tell you though, this chicken is so juicy. It has got some garlic in it, for sure. It's got a little bit of ginger there. You should totally try that one.
I want to try it.
Yeah, go ahead, grab it. And go for it. It is almost too good not to share. Like, I'm not lying. Right?
It is super crunchy.
Yeah, it's super delicious. And it's still just warm because it got out of the grill, right?
That's so good.
You can literally see the Imperial Palace from right over here. On the other side of this bridge. And people use that as a run spot. So you can come to the restaurant, you can change your clothes, you can rent a pair of shoes, you know, you can rent the whole full set and go for a run around the palace, come back, take a shower, and then have lunch here. It's kampeki, yeah. So have people recognized you on the street for being like Ashley? Have they called you Ashley?
A lot. After Resident Evil came out, it became a lot more, and sometimes people say like, oh, it's Era-chan. I would say maybe half of the time people would say like Biohazard or like Ashley.
Ah, that's right. They call it Biohazard over here.
Right.
It's different. The name is different.
Sometimes people just tell me, like when I go shopping, the person at the store will be like, it's great, Biohazardのキャラに似てるんですけど。
似てる?
はい、あっちの本人です。
I mean, if you're outside in the countryside or even in Osaka, it's way different. People will come up to me and go, oh, you're Nicholas Pettas. Right? But I've also had that. There was a time when I had a broken leg. This is a long story. I'll cut it really short. I had a broken leg and I got really fat. So I was in the elevator, and this couple are standing there with their child in a trolley, and they're looking at me and they're talking in Japanese. Clearly, they're saying, "Wow, that guy really looks like Nicholas Pettas." And then the husband goes, "Yeah, he's too fat for it. It can't be him." And I'm just standing there going, okay, that was not embarrassing at all. I'm right here and I speak Japanese, right? So I didn't know what to say. So I got out of the elevator and I just says, "Domo." Then I left. And it was really embarrassing. Oh, what is your favorite Japanese food?
My favorite food changes all the time, but
Yeah.
right now, I would say it's soba.
Oh, really? Soba. My wife loves soba.
Really?
I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't understand soba. There's no protein in it. How can you eat that?
You eat it with the protein.
Ah.
So I happened to go to this soba restaurant the other day,
Yeah.
and like that was the one that made soba my current favorite food. Everything was perfect. Like we ate it with sashimi, tempura. The soba was super fresh, and something about it is just so refreshing.
I see.
Yeah.
How do you learn to speak Japanese?
Like when I first came to Japan, I couldn't speak Japanese at all, actually.
Really?
I had learned like hiragana and katakana, like the basic writing systems, and I could maybe count to 10. But aside from that, I couldn't talk at all. When I came to Japan, I entered language school, and I went there for a year. And after that, I still didn't feel comfortable like talking, like actually talking. So I started my YouTube channel in Japanese also with the idea of like learning more and like maybe getting better at Japanese. And I think that did help me a lot.
If you ever stay in Japan as long as I have, you might find that the Dutch language slowly fades away, like my Danish, slowly fading away. It gets worse because I actually teach. So when I teach in a bilingual setting, I'm doing sentences. For example, let's say I teach CrossFit, right? So let's say we're explaining what a deadlift is, right? Yeah. So I said, okay, you grab the barbell, stand with your feet, inside your shoulder blades, blah, 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 and you start riffing off of these things, and then I'll finish half of the sentence in English, and then I'll just continue in Japanese, right? Just expecting everyone to know what I said in both languages.
Then you kind of don't remember which part you said in which
It makes
language.
sense to me, but I'm not quite sure people listening or watching, right? It's kind of hilarious. But I mean, Japanese is a cool language, I think. Like, it's a cool language to learn, and it's a cool language to be able to speak.
Yeah.
It's got such nuances in the language where you can say things without saying anything at all.
That's so true.
Right?
That's so true.
Like, I feel like sometimes, like, I'm lost in translation, like, because you don't know sometimes when you get deep into a conversation in Japanese where you're like, what are we actually talking about? Who are we actually talking about? Because you don't specifically say the name or the person, or, in conversation sometimes. And it's like, well, which one were we talking about?
But I think that's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes I really lose the plot. Like
You lose the
what are we
plot.
actually talking about?
Yeah, I think it's okay though. I mean, I like Japanese in a way that it's. I used to think it when I first learned Japanese. I used to think it was a bit insufficient. Like it didn't say as much as I thought it was.
Yeah.
But the better you get at Japanese, I feel like it says more than it says.
That makes sense. Like sometimes I also felt like that. Like how can like 3 words like convey the message? But like my sister came to Japan and she's still learning Japanese. She's still a beginner, so she often asks me like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And I'm like, well, it means like blah, 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 blah. And she's like, how can it mean all that? It was just 1 word.
So, what is your favorite junk food?
So in the Netherlands, I think everyone loves potato fries.
Potato fries, yes. Everybody loves
Yeah.
potato fries for sure. Which one are your favorites?
Which one are my favorites?
Now, which style of potato fries?
Are there styles?
There's lots of styles. There are wrinkly ones, there's like skinny ones, there's like little chopped up half potato ones. There's like so many
I see.
styles.
Like in the Netherlands, when we talk about potato fry, we just talk about like straight cut. Like we put it in like a paper
Cone.
type of cone
Yeah.
with mayonnaise.
Is there anything out there that strikes you as that? Or ramen? I would classify ramen as junk for sure. It is delicious though.
I like ramen, but more than ramen, I like tsukemen.
Skimming.
Yeah, I would
Oh.
say that might be my favorite junk food in Japan.
So for these that don't know what a skimming is, it's basically you get the noodles separately from the soup. And then you take the noodles and then you dip them in the soup and eat them.
Yeah.
Right?
Ramen is really good, but I'm not that good at slurping. So it, takes down the experience a little bit.
This
when
is true.
You're, like,
You
have to
need
pay
to learn
attention.
how to slurp like a boss, basically.
Yeah.
Now, so here we go. Slurp like a boss.
That's pretty good, huh?
For all the fans watching from all over the world, do you have some final message? Anything you want to plug in before we go?
So I have my own YouTube channel also. It's Ella Freya. I post all kinds of contents. I'm also gonna post travel videos from now. So please check it out.
Cool. Thank you very much for coming on the show. It has been a pleasure meeting you and getting an insight into what an idol is. If you like what you see and you see what you like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about Ella's story and if you've actually played Resident Evil, known as Biohazard, in Japan. And we'll see you in the next one. 3, 2, 1. What? Thank you very much. And if you
Like and subscribe.
Where did I? Damn it. Okay, I'll go again.